Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I actually just filmed a whole 15-minute video and I am not very happy about it. So we're gonna try this again. This is not planned. I did not write any notes. That wasn't not even English. I did not write any notes about anything. I didn't do an outline. I just wanted to sit here and talk to you guys and just be as open as possible. So it's no surprise that I've been a little absent from YouTube and Instagram, and this is not like everyone's asking where you are. That's not what this is about. It's me knowing that I've been absent from YouTube, and it kind of happened on purpose because there's just a lot happening in my life right now, and I'm just trying to process it because I feel like I have so much going on, or so much that I've self-induced in my life, like Instagram, YouTube, just keeping up with my schedules that I've set for myself 3 times a week, posting every day, that I don't have time to stop and think about what I truly want or how to process things that's happened to me, and just reflect, and I am nowhere near done with that. But I did want to come on and just talk about just stuff that's been going on. With that said, based on the title of this video, that's what we're going to talk about, because I'm currently in a season of my life where I am just so conflicted, just conflicted. I think that's the best word, because it's no secret that when you are walking in the will of God, or you're trying to walk in the will of God, that just things start happening in your life. The enemy comes to destroy, to kill your joy, to instill fear in you. And I'm not going to lie, that is what I'm going through right now. There have just been things that have been happening right after another. And I don't mean to sound like the victim at all, but this is just what's happening in my life. And it's, like I said, it's just been one thing after the next, one thing after the next. And just when I think I have enough on my plate, something else happens and disrupts me and causes more fear, more anxiety. And I think that last night was just like the final straw for me with just what I'm currently experiencing. And I just wanted to come on today and just talk about something that came to my head last night. I was on the way home from a friend's house, and I had just gotten this news, and the first thing as I was trying to process everything was, what happens now? What happens when God doesn't give you what you thought He had for you? And I was a little surprised by that thought, because I don't necessarily think like that. Well, my past didn't. And my first reaction was to continue to trust Him, because I prayed really powerful prayers, and I've never prayed this way before. But I legitimately said, God, if this is not where I am meant to be, close that door so tight, deadbolt it so that I cannot get through. And I'm not going to talk details about what, but y'all, that door has been closed so hard in front of me that there is no other choice but to think that that was an answered prayer, right? And even though I can't see why that choice was made, just like you probably can't understand why whatever's happening in your life is happening, just trust that it is setting us up for a breakthrough. And I know that it sounds kind of like woofy and whatever, but you guys, God has worked miracles in the past, and I know He's going to work them again. And I just encourage you to find comfort in Him, His word, and just start to sing songs of praise, thanking Him for what He will be doing in the future. So that doesn't mean that it's not going to hurt. That doesn't mean that I'm not frustrated. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to cry my eyes out for 72 hours straight. It just means that that is not what's for me. And I think that is one of the most difficult things to kind of accept and comprehend, because I feel like that has been my journey for such a long time. It's always been about, you are so close, but this is not for you. Try this, but it's not for you. You're so close here, but it's not for you. It just feels like no after no after no after no after no. And this is not a pity party at all, because that's not what I'm looking for. This is just me trying to be open and honest as much as possible while still maintaining some things for myself. But if there's one thing that I've always wanted to do, is to be able to inspire at least one person, and not in fitness, right? That's just a vehicle for me right now. My goal has always been something much, much bigger than that. And that's just to be able to impact girls and women, to just be all that they are made to be. And it's difficult for me to do that when I feel like I'm not fully there yet. I'm not fully in that place, or so I don't think so, right? I don't know if I'm waiting for this grand like rose ceremony, and I say that because the Bachelor was on yesterday, but I don't know that if I'm waiting for like this grand event to kind of solidify the fact that I am in a position, or I should just be using where I'm at right now. And I feel like I am, and I know that this is going all over the place, and like I said, I just wanted to talk things out, and hopefully what I'm sharing encourages one of you. But what I wanted to get to is that we kind of create these scenarios in our head that maybe this is what God wants for me, and you like I said, create a scenario in your head about how your life can go and how perfect that would be because it's from God and this and that. But what happens when that doesn't come to pass? And I'm saying this because there have been so many things that have happened over this course of 3 weeks that I thought were God. And I was like, wow, this could be life-changing. This could be great. This is just like what we need. And it didn't happen. We can create all of these different scenarios in our heads about how perfect something seems and how it's the right fit, and how only God could have placed us in our path because it was just so good. And it's just been it's been hard, and it's been frustrating. And like I said, I've been very upset, and I've been very frustrated. But one thing that I am striving to do is to continue to praise him through this storm. And I am continuing to give him thanks for what he will do, because I do not want to be stuck in a place of anxiety and fear and resentment and like just feeling like I'm not good enough to receive what it is that I want to receive. One thing I am like firm on is that all of this is because he has something much, 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 much bigger in store for me. And I want to encourage you that if you're going through the same, please, 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 please keep your head held high. Keep your head towards the heavens. Keep your eyes fixated on him, because he will give you the desires of your heart, according to his will, right? And that is what I think people miss, according to his will. And we might think that something is his will, but maybe it's not. And I say that because yesterday when I received this bit of information, a friend said something that really struck a chord with me. He said, I wouldn't take this as a no for this opportunity, but I would take it as a resounding yes for what you are already doing. And that hit me so hard, because you guys know that I struggle with, am I doing the right thing? Am I making an impact? And sometimes I feel like I'm not. So I look at other ways to do things, or other opportunities. And the fact that this opportunity was just a no, a resounding no, it really comforted me when he said that, because that just means that maybe I should be doing what I'm still doing, and maybe that is his will, and I'm going to trust in that. And the beauty of God's grace is that if you ever step the wrong way, he will be able to redirect you. And maybe that's what this is. It's just me being redirected back to my passion and back to what I really, really enjoy doing. And that is just impacting girls and women to live the way they're called to live. And I don't know that I necessarily am doing the best job, but I'm gonna continue doing what I'm doing. And I don't know if I'm making any sense, and I'm sorry if I'm not. But I just want to encourage you guys that if anything is bringing you down, or if you're hoping for something and it's not coming to pass, just wait it out. And I'm talking about this because I'm right there with you. Like, I'm not talking like nothing has happened for me to say that, if that makes any sense. Like, I'm right there in the waiting with you, and we're in this together. And I know that God's grace is so overwhelmingly amazing. And everything that we are going through right now is setting us up for an amazing breakthrough. And there is just no doubt about that. And not to say that this doesn't hurt, and not to say that you're not going to cry, because let me tell you guys, I have been crying. I think these past 2 weeks I've cried more than I've ever cried in a really long time. And that says a lot, because I cry almost every day, whether that be laughing or whatever. But I have cried so much just because I'm an emotional person, and that's how I just release it. And back to what I was saying was that, that promise doesn't mean that we're not going to be in pain, that we're not going to get frustrated, that we're not going to ask why me. It just means that in the midst of all of this, we are choosing to believe that his way is the right way. There will be better days. And you will reflect on this, and you will see why the door was closed, or you will see why you had to go through what you're going through, because what is on the other side is much, much better than you could have ever imagined. And I am a very firm believer in that. Keep your eyes fixated on him, and know that, again, this is not going to last forever. And your storm will pass, and the sun will shine, and you will have a story to share. So thank you guys so much for just being so amazing towards me, and supportive, and just so loving. I could not imagine my life without this community, and I am so proud of what we built together, because I have not been able to do this without you. And I do want you guys to know that. If you guys want to add anything, comment below. I'd love to keep this discussion going. I am going to come back to YouTube full time. I just needed a little break, because, like I said, it's very easy to just get stuck in the routine of what you're doing and your schedule, that you don't have time to process things. And while I don't know what the frequency will be just yet, I know that it is coming back. I just needed some time. So thank you guys so much. And if there's anything I can pray about for you guys, I'd love to do so. So leave that down below as well. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.